We begin with breaking news.
Well, tonight, a state of emergency declared in El Dorado County and Placer counties as the mosquito wildfire explodes in size. The fire's now moved into the El Dorado County area, jumping the American River. So we have some new photos coming in from CAL FIRE tonight. This is obviously from the ground, the growth leading to even more evacuations, expanding eastward with some homes already destroyed, and the thick haze of smoke now affecting air quality for some. And take a look at this. This is really dramatic. Time-lapse video of the fire and the flames below, the smoke above. Usually these alert wildfire cameras switch to night vision when the sun goes down, but the fire was so intense here with the flames, it's glowing red. And then take a look at this from time-lapse just over the past hour. This is from the same camera, just to give you an idea into the night how big these flames still are. Weather conditions making the fire difficult to fight. Governor Newsom's state of emergency will bring more resources into Placer and El Dorado counties.
This fire started near the Oxbow Reservoir in Placer County. The cause of the fire is under investigation, but now Pacific Gas and Electric notified the State Public Utilities Commission that the U.S. Forest Service placed caution tape around the base of a PG&E transmission pole. PG&E says no damage could be seen, but it says unspecified electrical activity happened around the same time the fire started on Tuesday. Now, the fire has burned nearly 14,000 acres, according to FIRIS. This is their video taken around 6 this evening. So far, no containment of this fire. Crews say right now they're working to build control lines and protect homes and buildings in the area.
And we can show you this, some video that we shot from Live Copter 3 earlier this afternoon. Sac Metro Fire Department sending a strike team to help crews there. The evacuations continue to change, so we have a QR code at the bottom right of your screen, and you can scan that anytime to get that information. KCRA 3 with live team coverage tonight. Orco Manna live for us in Georgetown, which is now under mandatory evacuation orders. Also, meteorologist Heather Waldman tracking the conditions for us. Heather.
Yeah, you mentioned the intense weather conditions a moment ago. The heat, of course, being the primary one for the crews on the ground and for those up in the air attacks. A lot of those aircraft don't have AC units within them. And then, of course, the visibility has been an issue, too, with all of the smoke that fire is putting up. That on top of the really intense terrain. Here's the latest fire map. We got this in at about 6:30 this evening. So, of course, fire has likely grown quite a bit since then, but the big sort of advancement today was the fire skipping over the Middle Fork of the American River, making it into El Dorado County. The face of this ridge here is El Dorado County. This is Volcanoville Road right along the top of the ridge. There are homes along that road, and then the town of Volcanoville is just to the south from there. If we spin this around just a little bit, we'll focus on the northern flank of the fire. This is the town of Michigan Bluff. We saw the fire move into that area yesterday. It has now moved well past that, and you can see how it's been moving up several different ridges over the last 24 hours. Wind a factor today. It was coming out of the north and west, and it's going to continue to be a factor over the next several days. Back to you.
Heather, thank you. We want to send it over to KCRA 3's Orco Manna now, who is live in Georgetown. And Orco, people in that area had to evacuate today. So what's it been like there?
That's right. Parts of Georgetown are under mandatory evacuation orders right now. Where we are is along Main Street in Georgetown. This has really been bustling with activity all day, with people getting their cars and trailers heading out of town this way, while fire crews, including the Georgetown Fire Department here, heading toward the flames down this way. People who live here in Georgetown and in surrounding communities like Volcanoville telling us that they took whatever they could to leave during this evacuation order. Thick black smoke fills the sky off Volcanoville Road as the mosquito fire rages on, the flames jumping the American River and crossing into El Dorado County Thursday, forcing mandatory evacuation orders in Volcanoville, Bottle Hill, and Georgetown.
It was awful.
Volcanoville resident Linda Gamble saying it was a scary situation when she left her trailer behind.
The sheriff came and picked us up, and he had to drive through fire to get us out.
Like many, Linda came to Georgetown to figure out what to do next as the uncertainty sets in.
Because we don't know what's going to happen if our trailer burns down. Where are we going to live? You know, it's very scary.
Car after car evacuating from Georgetown with the plume of smoke lingering in the distance.
4 o'clock in the morning, we got the door knock. You need to get out.
Volcanoville residents Judy and Clifford Haybig packing up what they could and leaving their home in the early morning hours. The whole ordeal a blur.
Horrible, horrible, sad. It's, we didn't cry, panic, we were just in shock. You just go like a robot. The
Haybigs own Main Street Mercantile in Georgetown, where about 50 vendors come to sell craft items, but they're putting the chairs inside and closing up shop for now. They don't want to take any chances, especially with this fire so close to home.
Actually, this is like the 4th time we've been evacuated because of the fires, but they was usually a long ways off. This is right there.
The Haybigs will wait out the fire out of town at their friend Nancy's home. Linda,
His mom is here.
is also staying with loved ones, hoping her trailer is still standing.
If we lose it, we've lost everything.
Just a lot of folks really concerned about their properties tonight. The good news is that it's a little bit quieter right now. We are still seeing some vehicles come in and out of the area, but for the most part, it's much quieter than it was earlier, meaning a lot of those folks listened to those evacuation orders when they were put in place, and that, of course, is really important to stay protected against this wildfire. Reporting live in Georgetown tonight, Orko Manna, KCRA 3 News.
Orko, it's good to see people getting out safely, that's for sure. Thank you so much. The wildfire continues to put a massive pyrocumulus cloud into the air, and it can be seen for miles. Take a look at this photo. This was sent in from former KCRA 3 photographer Mike Reinhardt. Now, he took this photo from Roseville tonight as the sun was going down, turning that cloud a glowing orange. And check this out. This photo sent in earlier this evening from a viewer. She took this photo from Colfax. So just a lot of images coming into our newsroom. The combination of extreme heat and the smoke from the fires is making it dangerous to be outside as well.
Yeah, the fire you can clearly see putting up a huge amount of smoke. It drifted into Placerville, El Dorado Hills, and Folsom today. Getting so bad, the city of Folsom closed its outdoor facilities today. Doctors saying that to check the air quality index number before you head outside. Pay attention if it hits 151 or higher.
And take a look at the sunset tonight in Sacramento from our sky cameras. You can see the hazy, glowing red. Both Sacramento and San Joaquin counties have sent out warnings about poor air quality, and based on this picture, you can really see why. Yeah,
let's check in with Heather again and talk a little bit about that air quality.
Yeah, for the last couple of days, we've seen the images. You just saw a bunch of them there. This fire has been throwing out a lot of smoke, and then what happens at night as the atmosphere cools down, well, all of that smoke gets settled down closer to the ground. So that's where we see the air quality issues really develop for parts of the foothills. We saw it this morning. We're going to see it again tomorrow morning. Right now, air quality conditions around Sacramento up towards Yuba City, relatively good. It was a little bit hazy earlier today. Where we're seeing the worst conditions right now, South Lake Tahoe, we saw images where, just it had that kind of orange glow up above the water. Kirkwood, Bear Valley, all in that unhealthy range where no matter your health status, this is going to be an issue for you. From Sonora to Coulterville down to Mariposa, we're sort of in that moderate range where if you do have harder lung conditions, the air is going to be unsafe for you. But watch what happens here overnight tonight. As the atmosphere again settles down, we get the downslope wind. Here comes all of that smoke. So Auburn, Placerville, expect to wake up to very smoky conditions once again tomorrow. Back to you.
All right, Heather, and we'll check back with you for sure. Well, tonight's a KCRA 3 weather alert night. And Heather, let's talk a little bit now about the heat, with long-lasting heat going on with this heat wave. Another flex alert expected tomorrow. So everyone's wondering when the relief is coming.
Yes, one more day of this intense heat, but let's take a look at the temperatures from earlier today. Sacramento, yet another daily record high temperature with 113 degrees. The old record for the day was 107. Marysville hit 112, Stockton 112. The previous record for today was 103. 108 degrees today in Modesto, also a new daily record high. Even San Francisco got up to 94 degrees. We have had 8 days in a row in downtown Sacramento with a high of at least 100. And if you average all of these numbers together, you get 109. Our chief meteorologist, Mark Finan, was talking about this with me earlier today. If you average all this together, you get 109. The previous record high for all of September before we got to this week was 109 degrees. The average high temperature for this time of the year is 91. This has been a really impressive stretch of hot weather, not just with how hot it's gotten, but how long it has lasted. Tomorrow, also a weather alert day, just like today. It's the combination of the intense heat and all of that smoke creating the poor air quality conditions. We'll look ahead to the next couple of days in a few minutes.